Salutations friends and welcome to another video of the Soul Harvest campaign.
Just give the word.
And today we will do the battle in the Crimson Mire. But before we go outside, let me have a look at our equipment. Alana is fine. Let's see, Wraith. I think I'll give him the old Crypt Keeper's staff. It's supposed to do double damage against living targets. So let's try it on the orcs. As for the rest, yeah, he's fine. Belegar, we really need the Hymn of Harmony to buff our troops. But we have to get rid of that helmet. Just give him something else. Also, let's get this shield to get some extra focus. And also just a bit more damage with the mace. The hammer, I mean. Yeah, he should be fine. Okay, Iria. Yeah, it's less damage, but it's 2 additional targets. And we'll be facing a lot of troops, so... yeah, let's keep that. Also, didn't we have... yeah, the flask. Might come in handy. Also, does she have any better armor? Well, it's better, but nothing special. Okay, so let's just move on.
What do we have here?
General, what happened? We heard fighting from down in the cave.
Long story. Tell our men to set up camp now. We're in for a fight.
Understood. What about Sorobi, the boss's daughter?
She's wounded, but alive. We had to fight her, after which the orcs abducted her. As I said, long story. Where's their camp? Do you know?
Oh, of course. We did some scouting already. The orcs have their cal on a plateau up in the northwest. I'd wager that's where they took the boss's daughter too. There are also plenty of patrols all over the swamp, so we should keep that in mind when coming up with a battle plan. Ah, and we even sighted some armored wyvern, so we should be on the lookout and train some archers to fend them off. And while I probably don't need to tell you this, we should expect heavy attacks. You know how orcs are. Hit them in the face and they hit back twice as hard. And that's about it. Let's find the boss's daughter, shall we? If anything happens to her, well, he won't be happy.
We'll handle it. Speaking of Catras, where is he anyway?
He's coming. A Calibrock patrol held him up. Now, let's deal with those nasty greenskins, shall we?
Yes, we shall. But let's get rid of this wyvern here. Okay, so we need to secure the northern sectors and the southern ones as quickly as possible, or they will swarm us. Let's just try and get rid of this one quickly. Okay, let's get Belegar with the Hymn of Harmony. That will be really useful.
What do you need?
Okay, we got the crab dung, but we need to keep our eyes on some more. Okay, how expensive is this? Quite a bit. We'll get some spiders, let them heal a bit.
What is your will?
Let them scout. And we'll keep building up. Let's just get our regular buildings over here in the main sector. We still have 2 more. Let's focus on food. Don't much like hunting cabins, but it's faster.
One step closer to victory.
The outpost is built, General. We've expanded our borders.
We'll also have to make use of our godstones to defend all of our bases.
Go ahead.
But if I'm lucky, I'll be able to snatch this sector from them.
The outpost is built, General. We've expanded our borders.
What do you want? Need something?
Okay, they will help us out. I really want to... yeah, let's get that quickly.
General?
Troops aren't really that important for now.
Building completed.
Let's just try and build a strong economy. get the harvester some souls.
Give the word.
Okay, already. Okay.
Make it good.
Wraith, get out. Okay, they are tough, but we can handle it.
What is it?
We really don't need troops for now, but we will eventually. Just need the food for it. No area. Get out, out. Get out of there.
So, what's the plan?
Yeah, bit too much. Get out.
Leaving? Finally, some action.
Let's be quick.
Building complete.
Keep trying. Good.
What's the latest?
Okay, is Wraith not attacking? Okay, he is. If we can snatch this sector from them, things will be a lot easier. That's right.
I'm listening.
We can bring in the undead to help us out.
Attack!
Now, Flash Spark is surprisingly good at taking out their outposts. So let's make use of it. Good.
All right. Give me a second.
Now let's link up the Godstones.
The outpost is built, General.
We'll
We've
just have to
expanded our
defend these
borders.
flags. The outposts, I mean. Just annoying goblins. I really need to focus on food.
Leaving?
Good.
Make it
Yes.
good.
Let's get that crab dung.
Understood.
Ready.
Send him there so we can get some souls. Or echo. Or whatever you want to call it. Okay, how are we looking here? Not great, but still. Okay.
Building completed.
Okay, so we get two. Let's get the woodcutters over here so we can dismiss this one.
Get ready. There's work to be done.
Get the halls of pain so we can start getting some archers.
Yes.
So it must be.
Eventually they will come after us, but we'll be able to handle it. With wraiths undead and some of our troops. Okay, I know there's something here. Right? There it is.
So, what's the plan? Huh. Interesting.
Time to reap.
Right. Get all that echo. Then come here. Now we do have iron here, but I think for now we'll just get the hunting
Building
cabin.
completed.
We will do our will.
And we'll do the same over here. Just so we can pick up on food.
Building completed.
Yes. Come here. I am ready. What do you want?
Okay, so it's now just the slow grind of building up a camp. I was expecting them to attack us already, but it's a bit too quiet. Let's just feel lucky that they aren't spamming us already. Let's keep upgrading all the outposts.
Building complete.
Now here I just want to spam everything with towers. Just so we can have some defenses. I'm gonna do the same over here, but
Completed.
yep, we need some workers.
Brothers, get ready.
We're under attack.
Yes, yes, we know.
Your will shall be done.
Now I want to get sleepers, but first let's focus on our base. Wood, stone, and food.
The company needs more food.
Let's give them a
Building
proper
complete.
upgrade here. Let's get a farm going, or... No, we have 2 stone cutters. Well, let's dismiss this one.
Building
We'll just
complete.
shift some labor.
Understood. Brothers, get ready.
Ready?
There's work to be done.
What now?
Time to go.
Oof, yeah, that's quite expensive. Here they are.
All right, here goes nothing.
Or no, just 3 goblins.
I am ready.
No need to have them all join the fight. Let's just focus on the heroes. Normally they just back off, but sometimes they are persistent. Let's let that fire come back.
Yes.
Retreat back into the towers.
Need something.
What is my purpose?
Let's collect that echo.
That's me.
Building completed.
Let's get it all.
Consider it done.
They're attacking the workers.
Now I might as well take out that tower. It's gonna get annoying.
Where to?
Nice. You can spot it. Nice. Decimated.
Stay tuned.
Just give the word.
Okay, just barely made it here.
Yes?
General, we need more wood.
Yeah, we do.
You mean?
I am ready.
Where do you need me?
Understood. Make it good.
We're under attack.
Come here.
Okay, now you scram. Right, just get it there.
We need more
Oof.
wood.
Okay, that's a lot. Just ignore the wyvern.
Do you want?
We're under attack.
Yeah, we won't save it.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
No, not that. Come on, please. Do it. Awesome. Let's take out the heroes and they should back off. Nice.
Under attack.
What do you need?
Let's do the same over there.
Huh?
Need something.
We're under attack.
Great. Okay, just keep them there. Eventually our wood will pick up.
Brothers, get ready.
Might as well do another over here and maybe just make this sector into our production one.
Get ready. There's work to be done.
Still quite a lot of food. Okay,
Orders.
you come here.
Ready.
Again, it's a chaotic map, to say the least. But we'll get there.
Building completed.
We don't need the towers, let's start on iron.
So, what's the plan?
Yes. Time to reap.
We'll stock up on Echo.
Where to? That's me.
State your need.
Yeah, our wood isn't great. Eventually we'll get there.
Understood.
Really want to get the forge, so let's do it.
Brothers, get ready. There's work to be done.
Yeah, might as well get the... No, not a stone cutter. A wood cutter. Exactly.
Building completed.
Let's just ignore the goblins.
I'm here.
Normally you just have to take out their leaders and they'll just scram.
Attack.
Good.
We're under attack.
Exactly. Well, didn't need that much. Yeah, let's keep upgrading this to a border fortress, just so we can make sure we keep it. And there's nothing else to say about this map, just try and get this sector as quickly as possible. Or things will get really, really
Building
chaotic.
completed.
Yeah, we could get you over here, but... Huh.
Ready.
Yeah, you'll stay in the south. That's it. Our food is picking up nicely, but I really don't want to spam tarantulas, or do I? Maybe we should,
We're under attack.
just so we can have some extra defenses. Good.
I'm listening. It must be.
We're under attack.
Good.
Yes.
Okay, draw them in
Need me?
while they're fighting the ghosts. Kill their hero. Well, this way we'll get some nice farming going. Awesome. Great, finally. Border fortress, and our production is now looking much better. Let's just make sure we can defend them while they build.
We're under attack.
Yes, we know. Well, tarantulas aren't great, but they will help us out in emergencies. So how's our forge going?
Building completed.
Yeah, let's get that. Also, yeah, not that great. Yeah, well, we have the echo for it, let's do it. Yeah, we definitely want that. Let's just be patient here. Get that echo.
There's work to be done.
State your need.
Now I want to get a couple of basilisks, like 3 at least. For that, we need the Dark Temple. We'll get it over there. Okay, we have border fortresses everywhere, so let's get you.
General, we need more wood.
Yes, I know. We'll get it.
Understood. We will do as you say. Your will shall be done.
Okay, so now they can handle the fight. Let's go down there.
What do you want?
What's the latest?
Actually, they've been attacking only here, so let's stay put.
Need something?
These guys can help out if they do attack us. At least delay them. Okay, let's get another
General,
iron
we
mine.
need more wood.
There they are. You scram.
Move in.
Oh. There you are. Well, that's easy.
Get ready.
God damn it.
What
Yeah, you get out, get out. That's it. Oof, quite a lot. Let's get back.
What do you want?
Here we go.
Well, that's a good way of keeping us entertained while we build up our base.
Yes.
And we get some sweet echo.
Ready.
Still need this border fortress. Yeah, let's get 4.
Yeah.
We're under attack.
Come here.
Yeah. Okay, we still have 2 more over here. Maybe I should just get a farm. Still need quite a lot of resources for this. What do we have here? Just 1.
Understood. We will do your will shall be
Yeah, well, let's get another farm. And here we still have the hunting cabin. So no use in doing that. Let's get the upgrade for the sleepers.
Building completed.
Do I want to get plague beetles? Not sure. But let's upgrade it anyway.
Under attack.
And let's get this as well. Get some undead to help us out.
Building completed.
There he is. Nope.
What is it?
General, our research has yielded a new technology.
Not bad, not bad. It's decent experience. Nothing really amazing.
Stay tuned.
But we get some very nice echo. Okay. Tarantulas are taking up a lot of our population, I think.
General,
How
our
much they
research
really
has
need?
yielded a new technology.
4. Well, not horrible. So we have border fortresses everywhere. Okay, these 4 can come here. They will help us out.
We're under attack.
No, get back. Keep them busy.
General, our research has yielded a new technology.
Okay, then.
Yes.
They are persistent, but I think they'll just keep attacking here. Probably just because it's closer. That way, we can maximize our defenses. Yeah, let's get that finally. Also, increase population and try and get
We're running out of iron.
as many sleepers as we can. Good. Okay, no raw meat. Let's get rid of that. Let's upgrade the farm.
We're under attack.
Yeah, okay. Also upgrade the iron mine. Yeah, let's upgrade that.
We're under attack.
Yeah, that's gonna go well for you.
Ready. Time to reap.
Building completed.
Okay, can you guys actually shoot from there? Yes, they can. Awesome.
Building completed.
So, what's the plan? Yes, let's be quick. Just give the word.
Well, of course my neighbors would like to start with their construction noises again.
Yeah.
I do apologize, but there's not much I can do.
Stay tuned. Yes. Come here.
Okay, that's more than enough echo.
Need something?
Yeah, it's gonna be a grindy recruitment, but let's see here. I'm really not a fan of the Emissary of Nor, but it is useful. Let's get that. Mainly I'll just spam sleepers and archers, infiltrators. The basilisks will do the rest. Oh, finally, you attacked something else.
They're under attack.
Please kill my tarantulas.
Yes.
General, our research has
try
yielded
and
a
get
new
them there.
technology.
You're getting a good return on your investment. Yes?
Good.
Yes.
I mean, their design is awesome.
Need something?
I'm just really not a fan of the,
I am ready.
let's say, lore.
They're under attack.
What the hell are you guys doing? Come on.
Need something?
I mean, they don't have that much in terms of an army, but I think just one attack and we can take them out. I think I'll just have to get another Hall of Pain just to make recruitment just overall faster. Let's do it. It's not really a matter of resources anymore. Just recruitment.
Yes.
I'm glad you guys killed my tarantulas.
They're under attack.
Yes.
Make it good.
All right. Here goes nothing.
I mean, the basilisks are pretty effective.
Our research has
I
yielded
was
a new
expecting them to be a lot
technology.
weaker.
Yes? Challenge us.
Where to?
Okay, experience is something. We're climbing, but not that special.
What now? Ready?
Okay. Do I want to get Striders? I mean, I never get them, so that's 4 population. Let's get 5,
Out of iron.
just so we can get some of them.
Yes?
For here, we'll just go with the infiltrator spam.
Need something?
I mean, the Dark Elves really... I mean, I do like the Tarantula, but they should have just gone for a weaker sorcerer, like in SpellForce 1. With just regular attacks, with the stuff, like, well, your mage characters. Because besides the sorcerer, there's really not that much in terms of sorcerers.
They're under attack.
The necromancer, I mean, the flying one. I don't think there's that much in terms of magic on their roster. Okay, kill that orc, come on. Kill that goblin.
General, our research has yielded a new technology.
Damn.
Done.
We lost quite a few there.
We're under attack.
This is it.
Well, you know what? Even without an army, I think I'll just try it.
I'm listening.
Can probably take out this sector. And we do have Reavers over there as well.
I'm here. Need something. What now?
Give them a heal.
Your will shall
General.
be done.
I mean, they are strong, but
Whoa, easy, easy.
it just feels like Warhammer to me. Like the cold ones. Spellforce Dark Elves were always so unique, but maybe that's just me.
Yes?
What are you doing here? Get up there.
What do you need?
Right. Stay there. And
Where do you need me? Make it good.
I'm listening.
we will provoke them with the undead.
Go
The
ahead.
basilisks will do the rest. Taking out their buildings.
What is it?
Ready?
Well, we can help as well.
We're under attack.
Just give the word.
Take them out.
Ooh. Yeah.
The latest.
Perfect timing.
Where do you need us?
Interesting.
Send everyone up there.
What now?
They're attacking the workers. They're attacking the workers.
Yeah, the AI is just a genius at this.
What do we have here?
They're attacking the workers.
Guys, come on. What the hell?
Where to?
Yes?
This went really, really badly. You get back here.
Listen.
No problem, we'll just build it all back again.
The workers.
What do you need? Go ahead. I'm listening.
Let's have everyone rally here.
That's me, General.
This is it.
We're under attack.
Spam sleepers over here, and then we can spam infiltrators over there. Yeah, let's go the hard way. Normally I attack them over here. Let's try something else.
Just give the word. Yes.
Yeah, damn it. Let's get back there.
Need me? I got you. Stay.
Ooh, yeah, that's a lot. Let's get back here. Try and make things make sense.
Yes. That way?
We'll slowly
Go ahead.
dwindle their numbers.
I am ready. Yes.
way.
Okay, send in the undead, as always.
There's work to be done.
What's the latest? Okay.
Understood.
Belgar, you joined them.
Just what I needed.
This bridge really
What is it?
won't help us.
Yes.
Ooh, okay. That's a lot of goblins. I wouldn't have it any other way. Delicious.
Building completed.
What do you need? This way.
That's me.
Good, now let's
Finally,
continue.
some action.
Slowly. What the hell, Belgar? No! Shit, this is gonna end badly.
Go ahead. I'm listening. What is it? Let's be quick.
Well, at least they're focused on this part of the map.
Need me?
Fools to challenge us.
Damn it!
Shit.
Now!
They can still hit the avatar in all of this mess. They really want to force their way in.
General?
Sure.
Let's get a healing going there.
Think I came prepared.
Come on, come on.
It must be done.
Right, let's push on now.
Just give the
I'll
word.
keep the
Fair enough.
bastards off
Let's
you.
do this.
Now you guys get up there.
What do you need?
Now we also have the Reavers over here, so let's be careful.
I'm listening. What is it?
I am ready.
Move in.
Good idea.
Good.
The outpost is built, General. We've expanded our borders. We're under attack.
All right, onward goes nothing.
That's me.
Good. Finally. Grindy, but we made it.
Yes. Over here.
Okay, everyone needs to
What
come
do you
here.
Go ahead.
We're under attack.
We have everything just completely in a mess. Basilisks, all of you over there.
What do you need?
Building completed.
Attack!
Where do you need me?
Okay, that's right. This will just be the army.
You know what to do.
I'm listening.
32 infiltrators, now that's more like it. Take out those sentries.
Let's be quick.
Damn, he can't even do anything. Let's get these buildings out of the way. Good. Okay, those defilers are strong.
Building completed.
Nice. Whew. Okay. Pretty big, but I think we have some rest for now. Let's get this up to a border fortress too.
Just give the word.
Recruit as many units as possible, and we'll just go for an all-out assault.
Completed.
We will do as you say.
Okay, the hunting cabin is finished. Let's get you guys all on the resources. Do I want to get you guys? Can I even get them already? I can. Let's get 3 of them.
Where do you need us?
Yes.
It's quite a large army. Not much they can do for now. We wiped out their army. They are coming back, but
Workers.
not sure they have the strength to pull anything like they pulled up here. Yeah,
Our
nowhere
research
near
has
the
yielded a new
amount of troops.
technology. General, our research has yielded a new technology.
Your will shall be done.
So is this... it's not automatic.
Yes.
Let's get back there, come on. Poor troll, but don't give us much of a choice there.
Need me?
That's more than enough basilisks. Let's get you, and then we'll just take them out.
I am ready. Need something?
I am here.
Oh, it's 3 of them.
Send me.
Of course, they would have to go through there.
We're under attack.
Oh, damn it. Okay. I should have expected that. I guess we'll just do it the proper way. Take this out and then go after them. That way I'll get the crab dung as well, while I build up towers over here. I mean, I can get the crab dung later, but might as well just do it all.
Where do you need us?
And of course,
We're under attack.
let's just go with the standard tower spam.
What do you want?
Let's ignore them. Even if they do manage anything, I don't think they'll be that lucky as they were the last time.
Building completed.
Make it good.
Get ready.
Away. Where to?
Get in here, let the infiltrators enter the battle.
All right, give me a second.
General,
We're under attack.
what's the latest?
Yeah, I can lose this sector, even if they manage to take it, which I doubt. We'll just make progress over here. Do we have any crab dung over here? Here I am getting attacked and I'm looking for crab dung. Soul Harvest in a nutshell. I don't think so. But again, it's not easy to just spot it. Yeah, I don't think so. Tons of echo lying around, but we don't really need any more.
General. Where do you need us?
Damn, what a legion of infiltrators. Okay then.
Yeah.
Make it good.
General?
There it
What's
is.
this?
General.
Poor Gobbo.
Not yet.
No, no, no. Let the troops go in first. Come on, give it a spark. That's it. Gotta love that spell.
Easy.
We'll lose some sleepers. If I can heal them, I will.
What is it?
Let's get that sweet crab dung.
Go ahead. So, what's the plan?
Nice.
Under attack.
Just gobbos. I don't think they can even recruit anything else for now. Just dead orcs everywhere.
Yes.
Okay, I would like to get more, but I don't think we have more crab dung around. How much do we need? Just 2 more. It has to be here, but where? Huh. Well, it's really...
We're under attack.
I mean, we can get it later. It's not really a priority. It's just a side quest. And we can get it from other maps too.
What do you need?
So let's not obsess over it.
Building completed.
General.
Yes.
Ready?
No.
Yeah, the range damage is decent. Look at that. Awesome.
Yes.
Okay, time to finish this. Let's send you all in there.
Just give the word.
What do you want?
Attack!
I'm not sure we have crab dung up there, but we'll see.
In me. Those were only done. Pale blood.
Yes. So it must
Let's
be.
take out their Cal, and it's over. Get you guys in resurrection mode.
Where do you need us? Whoa. Easy. General.
Finally,
There she is. You have a lot of explaining to do. Any word on when Catrus will...
Sarobi! Bloody hell, what did they do to you?
Hello? Can you hear us?
You ruined it. Months of preparation, my only chance, and you bloody ruined it.
All right, I think explanations are in order.
3 moons ago, I was approached by the intelligence. They told me that they had noticed my talent and wanted to give me a chance to be granted admission into a wellspring. I was to become a sleeper.
A sleeper? You say that as though it were a damn privilege. Do you have the slightest idea what they do to you there, Sarobi? They lock you in a cellar for months. They make you kill people with your bare hands. They abuse you and beat you until you wish you'd never been born. They break you, for fuck's sake! Is that what you want?
I know the price. And I'd be more than willing to pay it if it's for the glory of the realm.
You don't seem to value your own life very much. Is this about that boy, Tevos?
Tevos? Tevos is a dust-sniffing, lying piece of shit who will end up as a derelict in some rundown alley. He should be glad I didn't tell the overseers about all that he's done. If anything, I'm happy that things ended the way they did. He only held me back.
Wait, you know what's happening in these homes and you still want to go there?
Damn right I do. The Sleepers are the best of the best. Their skills have won wars, changed the course of history. I'm not going to be just another cog in the machinery. Just another life wasted. I'll do something that matters.
Okay then. That's brainwashing, of course, but...
If you want to do something that matters, then help people.
You know nothing about helping people. Your so-called culture is all about selfishness. Decades of war, and you still haven't understood that that's the core of the problem.
Oof. Yeah, I guess she's kind of right there.
Is it really that bad in these homes?
Worse. The only way to unlock psychic abilities is by crushing the mind and putting it back together. You should know this, shouldn't you? One of the Circle Mages is a Dreamweaver.
Iana.
Whatever her name is. Wait, so you didn't flee Calibrok because of my letter?
Letter? Ah, right. So that was you. No, I didn't. Me being here has nothing to do with you, Father. It was a covert operation. To prove myself. The Exalted Father wanted the Orcs gone from the Mire, but not through military force. I was to win their trust, and then use my finculum to conjure something from a specific fracture. A plague. Summoned from straight out of another reality that would wipe out these greenskins in no time. Nice and clean, with no way to prove it was us Dark Elves who caused it. I had no idea about that blood princess nonsense when I got here. But it certainly made it easier to wait until the right fracture showed up. But it didn't. Instead, you walked into that cave and ruined it all. I failed.
Right. Again, it's annoying, I'm nitpicking, but the always mentioning of greenskins... it just makes everything remind me of Warhammer.
Make it good.
Especially the cold ones. And the Striders for the Dark Elves.
So, what's your plan now?
I don't know.
Join us. Join the Black Company. Join me. Look, I know you don't know me, but I'm your father, and I don't want you...
The Exalted Father is my real father. You're a bloody derelict, a waste of the realm. Consider yourself lucky that I'm injured. Now finish the job and kill me. I will not return to Carlabrook as a failure.
Let's go, General.
Won't she report us to the Exalted Father if we let her live?
Damn right I will.
And who will you report? I'm just a bloody derelict, right? You don't even know my name. Pavon. Leave her bandages, food and water. Then let's go. We'll join General Erev as we promised.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff I don't agree with this campaign, but Catrus isn't one of them. This is one of the, best additions of SpellForce 3, to the franchise I mean.
What about the information you promised? We still know nothing about those sleepers who attacked us.
I have it, and you'll get it once we're back in Greykeep. I'm sure the Queen will want to hear it too.
All right. I'll let you know when we're ready to leave.
Well, I'm leaving now. You can catch up.
All right. Let's tie up any loose ends and then break camp. We have a long journey ahead of us.
Yeah.
Derelict scum.
Oof, yeah. She's not pleasant. I remember,
Go ahead.
yeah, when I first played the campaign, I was expecting a
Yes?
well, interesting character. Turns out she's just a fanatic. And not at all interesting. You would expect a daughter of Catras to be at least somewhat interesting. But no. There they are, in all their glory. Again. I mean, I like them, but I don't... For some reason, it just doesn't fit. They should really rely more on magic. Which I guess it's fine for the sleepers, but... Bows? Well... Again, I'm nitpicking. Let's see. Any crab dungs around? No. Let's just go and meet the queen, so we can move on with the story. Okay, so we can meet the smith in Calibrock. I'll leave that for later, when we do some more side questing. I don't think we'll get more from the Reavers. Yeah, no new bounties. Let's just meet the queen. First, yeah, we have finally get Catras. Normally I just make him into a standard tank. Just look at him. Glorious. We really need more Dark Elves. And Dark Elven characters in SpellForce 3 probably have the best voice actors. That's Wraith and Catras as well. Huh. Yeah, let's just go with this. Attack damage as well. Maximize it. Huh. Critical hit chance. That's... yeah, let's do it. Maximize it and we'll get... yeah, just basically melee skills, but... yeah, that seems fine. Intelligence... just a couple of points there. Just to increase our maximum focus and regeneration. Let's maximize Constitution. Yeah, not great. But his weapon is already decent. Eventually we'll give him more strength. But he can use some great armor. Look at that. Glorious. Huh. Firstborn's helmet doesn't really match a Dark Elf, but what choices do we have? It will make him lose some focus, but he doesn't have any spells. These are all perks. So I think it does help him out. But yeah, it really doesn't fit him that much. Now Belagar, that shield, strength, yeah, let's give that to Catras. Fits him a lot more. Yep, that's it. Now I don't want to leave Belagar without a shield. So let's give him that. And you're fine. Kayawu, let's see here. Just increasing resistance. Or... I mean, all of this is pretty damn good. Bolt of light magic. Huh. Yeah, let's just... oh, look at that. I thought it was just... yeah, I thought it would just replenish forests, but no, it's actually rock and iron as well. Yeah, let's go with that. It's mostly useless, I know, but I really like the idea of having a character with like leadership only skills. Rera, let's see here. I'm not gonna use her that much, I'll be honest, unless I really have to. Especially now that I have Katras. Yeah, you definitely need Whirlwind. Okay, let's just meet the Queen.
For the first few days of your journey back to Greykeep, Katras is withdrawn and quiet. But the more distance you put between yourselves and the Lorrainian swamps, the more he returns to his cheerful self. On one evening, with Greykeep looming in the distance, you find him surrounded by a group of Wolfguard soldiers and Black Company mercenaries, regaling them with wild tales of his past adventures. Even Iria, who until this point had kept her distance, shakes her head and smiles.
All right. Time to report to Her Majesty.
What? And you thought you could just walk in here and all would be forgiven? You are a war criminal, Katras Vertarth. You helped Rondor Lacane in the Purity Wars. Regardless of what your intentions may be now, the Crown does not forget.
That may be so, but she needs me. Without me, my men, and the information I have access to, you will have a hard time tracking down those sleepers you're after. That being said, once all this is over, I'll accept my punishment, whatever it is. But for now, please let me help you. I'm trying to do good here.
Fine. You will be granted temporary amnesty until the threat has been taken care of. So will your men.
Thank you. Trust me. These technologies and new men I hired will be worth their...
Tell us what you found out about the sleepers and that masked woman.
I think you're dealing with the Dark Crescent. A group of terrorists that separated from the Exalted Father's realm. In short, they committed over 36 terrorist attacks on the public. Though they've never been caught, we know that it's a former sleeper who's leading them. A woman with extraordinary abilities, who burned down her wellspring and everybody in it before breaking ties with the realm. She's the one you fought in that village in La.
But what interest would a terrorist group have in bringing the God of Light into this world?
I have absolutely no idea.
Since you're speaking in the past tense, I assume the Dark Crescent hasn't terrorized anyone in a while?
Correct. A year ago, they just disappeared into the shadows.
To start harvesting souls for the God of Light.
Why did this Dark Crescent turn on the Dark Elven realm? What's their agenda?
Well, that's the thing. Nobody knows. Most of their attacks seemed completely arbitrary. Sometimes they targeted members of the Soul, sometimes workers. Sometimes their only intent seemed to be to do as much damage as possible. Then again, keep in mind that sleepers, like all Dreamweavers, think differently than we do. There might be a logic in their actions that we simply don't understand. Yet.
How sure are you it's them?
Very sure.
Right, that settles it.
How come Wraith doesn't know about them?
I'm wondering the same thing.
Because it only just happened 3 years ago. Just when you became an exile, in other words.
What more can you tell us about her? About the masked woman?
Not much, I'm afraid. Sleepers are stripped of their names once they enter the Wellsprings. All I know about her is that she's extremely powerful. Probably the strongest sleeper the realm has produced in a while. But who knows? Maybe that title will go to Sorobi soon. Bloody girl. Bloody stubborn girl.
Most powerful sleeper or not, she is made of flesh and blood, as we all are, and can thus be dealt with. What worries me more is that we are dealing with an extremist. This means she will probably not listen to diplomacy and reason.
Probably not, no. And as for the extremist part, keep in mind that sleepers are completely bonkers. They lack all empathy and humanity as we define it.
Meaning?
Meaning she probably thinks more like a construct. A golem, if that makes sense. Her brain has concluded that for whatever reason, helping Sir Evil God into our world is the right thing to do. And she's dead set on making it happen.
Well, Then at least we now know who we're up against. The Dark Crescent. The question is, how do we find them?
Well, that's the problem. As terrorists, the Crescent works from the shadows, so nobody knows where their hideout is, if they even have one. But my men are on it. We'll do everything in our power to find them, and we'll let you know once we've found something.
Fine. I suppose it is the best we can do for now. You did good work, General.
Do you think the battle in the Mire will have consequences? Sorobi, Catriss's daughter, said she'd report us to the realm.
May I?
Yes.
Frankly, I doubt it. On the contrary, if what the Exalted Father wanted was to get rid of the Fleshkin without the involvement of the Strength, then if anything, we did him a favor. I'll grease some palms to make sure the official reports say it was just a mercenary army.
Either way, you must be very tired. Shall we reconvene tomorrow? Frankly, I could do with a small recess myself.
Well, let's just go with it.
Thank you, Your Majesty, but I'm fine. We can do as you wish.
Fair enough. Then let us continue. The less time we lose, the better. You managed to find answers to all of our questions. That is commendable. We are facing a group of rogue sleepers called the Dark Crescent, who are trying to bring the God of Light back into our world to invoke an ancient Aliani prophecy, Jakku. And apparently, Jakku depends on 4 people who the God of Light has made his tools, with or without their knowledge. Am I correct, Kayawu?
The corrupted, yes. If we stop them, we stop Jakku. At least I hope so.
Which leads us back to the big question. How do we figure out who the corrupted are? Lacane was one, that much is certain. And the masked woman, in all likelihood, is one too. But the other 2? We are still guessing. Not to mention that we still do not know if the Dark Crescent has a base of operations of sorts. And if yes, where it is.
Your men are still on the Crescent's tail, aren't they, Catriss?
Like a priest chasing the hem of a virgin's skirt, yeah. But so far, all we know is that the Crescent are running around Calibrock, Greyfell and Everlight, breaking into homes and stores as though they're looking for something. All this while they're roaming the country, siphoning people for this hoard of souls. According to my reports, they raised at least 2 more villages. One in Northander, one in La.
All the more reason to find out where they are hiding.
As I said, we're on it.
Wraith, when we came back from the Howling Steppes, didn't you say you might have an idea how to...
Figure out the corrupted identities. Yes, I was just about to come to that. It's a shot in the dark, but probably our best option. Your Majesty, may I?
Please.
Good. Remember when I told you of the Tapestry of Souls? An ocean of lights in darkness, representing every consciousness. If my theory is right, these corrupted souls would look and feel different than normal ones. Anomalies. If I was somehow able to glance into the tapestry long enough, I might be able to identify them. There's only one problem. Doing this would require a great deal of magical energy.
Could we call back the other Circle Mages to help you?
Can we afford to lose that much time? No, I think there's a different way. The Jade Staff. It's an artifact a Hibernian prince used for his experiments. All the sources point to a temple in Old Halu, up north. What could make this expedition even more worthwhile is that this Hibernian prince is reputed to have been fascinated with the Veil and other realities. Maybe we could also find new information about the God of Light there.
Oh man, I really wished we could see more of the Circle Mages, but, well, Wraith is kinda right. At least Gore, man, I really want to play... Playing the Orcs in this campaign with Gore, yeah, it would have been great. But again, it's what we have.
Do you think the Hibernians knew something about the God of Light?
It's possible, considering the God of Light figures in many of Eo's religions. I guess we'll see.
And again, I doubt Gore would care that much about the Fleshkin. Probably he would help us out, but again, who knows?
You said you noticed patterns in the Tapestry of Souls. Wouldn't you have found these anomalies before?
I didn't look for them. And considering how many souls there are on Eo, Noticing 4 odd ones among them by pure chance would be like spotting 4 black grains of sand in a desert.
So we have to retrieve the artifact from Old Halu in order for you to identify the corrupted.
Try to identify the corrupted. As I said, I can't guarantee this will work. What do you think, Your Majesty?
It seems like our best option. Go then. The Quartermaster will provide you with the resources for the expedition. And whatever you do, be careful. A Hibernian temple that's been vacant for so long is apt to be dangerous.
Okay, let's see what we have here. Huh. Flaming battle axe. Let's see, what can we actually use? Wand of Eternal Winter. Yeah. I guess it's good, but nothing really special, I think. Huh. Basically the same range. I'm not seeing what's so special about it. Even less damage. Well... Healing. Oh, okay. Iria, probably you will benefit more from this. Or maybe I should just give something to Catrus. Or I should just get the gold and forget about everything else. Let's just, yeah, get that.
What do you need?
We should also do some extra dialogues.
General, is there anything I can help you with?
Nope.
So long.
Tiara's light, General.
Kayawu probably has something to say. Before we do anything, let's level up again. Let's get more strength. Shield bash. Yeah, let's just make him even more of a fighter. Yep, I think we should... Wait a minute. It is more damage, but his weapon does have pierce damage and strike. And taunts enemy creatures. Yeah, we should just keep it. Let's just give him one of these. Yeah, let's just let him keep it. Could give him a crossbow, but no. Keep him as a fighter, a tank, more or less. Kayawu, I never know what to do with him. So this is an aura. Protective vines. Again, I'm really never sure what to do with you. Let's get more light magic. What's this? What does it do? Lingering circle of nature. Okay, damn. Seems pretty effective. Let's get it. But we do need to get more intelligence on him. Whoa, okay. Well. But for now, let's let him keep Noria's armor. Rera, let's start putting some strength into her. Damn it. Well, we could give her something in terms of two-handed weapons. Start doing that. What do we have here? That looks awesome. Pole arms are great in any game. 3 strikes. Yeah, definitely. Keep that. Awesome. Now Wraith. Could give him more forbidden tomes, but we need to start making our way to these perks. and the aura. Yeah, let's do it. Maximize intelligence. Let's let him keep the old Crypt Keeper's staff. And he is more than fine. That armor is great. Area. Blinding arrow. Finally. We can maximize it, or... yeah, let's get more zeal. Make her a bit tougher or intelligence? Let's go with more regeneration. Belagar, I just want to make you tanky. Unless... what does it actually do? Okay, it goes to from 10 to 50 targets? And it heals now. Okay, that seems insane. Oh, that's just level 3. Or no? Okay, so it heals. Yeah, definitely, let's get it. Intelligence as well, or wisdom. Let's get wisdom, I mean willpower. Too much, SpellForce 1. Yeah, let's get attack damage. Make her tanky, and... yeah, let's maximize zeal as well. And willpower. Yeah, she's fine. So let's start.
What do we have here?
Oh, General! I'm glad you stopped by. Do you have a moment?
Sure. What is it?
I wanted to apologize for before.
Before?
The last time we spoke. I realize I may have been kind of curt. It's just the Aliani are forbidden from having any relationship with outsiders, even friendship.
Really? That's pretty extreme.
I suppose, but it's easy when you never come in contact with one.
Oh, hold on a minute. Okay, I'm back. Let's see. Let's continue the dialogue with Kayabu, and we probably have more with the others, but we'll see.
Sure, but you're surrounded by outsiders now. Do you agree with that law?
I'm not really in a place to disagree. My people live and die by our traditions. With my father as chieftain, I'm expected to uphold the laws, set an example for our people.
But how do you feel?
I don't know. No one's ever asked me that before.
What happens if you break that rule?
If the chieftain finds out, exile. Forfeiting your place in the afterlife. Our ancestors were not jesting when they made our laws.
I know the Alyani don't like outsiders, but why is being friends with one forbidden?
Well, it goes back to our teachings. Indulgence, selfishness, violence. These are the downfall of the world, but outsiders refuse to recognize this. To befriend an outsider is to befriend calamity. At least that's what the wise women say.
Thanks for telling me. I know it must be hard, being away from your home.
I just want you to know that I'm on your side.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Actually, can you spare a few more minutes? I want to show you something.
Sure. What is it?
Come with me.
Okay, this one I didn't know.
The market?
Yo, look at this.
Do they not have markets among the Alyani?
Very funny, General. No, I mean this herb, here. It only grows in the Howling Steppes. We use it to make a dye. When the wind picks up, the drying cloth dances in a swirl of blue. If I had to describe the Alyani as a color, this would be it.
Feeling homesick?
A little, yeah. When I left the tribe, I knew I'd have to leave the familiar behind. I didn't think I'd find any reminders of home out here. But it's also kind of amazing. I mean, here I am, far from the steppes, and here this plant is too. We both made the journey. And all the other people and spices and goods in Greyfell, there's so much here. So much I've never seen before. The Aliani never trade with outsiders. We keep to ourselves. I wonder if my people even know how much we're missing out on.
You're the envoy for your people. You can share everything you've learned with them after this is over.
Assuming Shayogde doesn't devour the world, then yeah, I guess so. Anyway, I should head back. Thanks for listening. You know, it's easy talking to you.
For an outsider?
Yeah, for an outsider. I'll see you later.
Okay then. Let's see. That's Rolkin.
Go ahead.
Does he have anything? Nope.
Farewell.
Nothing new.
General.
So we have new bounties. Let's see here. I mean, it works well since we have Old Halou. It isn't that big, I think.
New.
So we can do a lot of side quests as well.
I can take care of that.
Leonidar Gorge.
No
Huh. Okay.
Yes.
Not that much, but it's 2 new maps.
Great view, isn't it? I have to say, Greyfell is more fun to look at than Calibrock.
Is it?
Hell yes. I mean, if spikes and chains and nails are what you're into, I guess it's pretty. Not my kind of aesthetic, though. Either way, something you need.
Oof, that's a lot.
You and Wraith don't like each other, do you?
Well, I don't have a problem with him. He's the one dishing out the cold stares.
How come?
Oh, it's always been like that. I never got it, to be honest. I think it's because we're so different. See, General, Wraith has always been the silent, brooding type. He's a thinker, and for him, motivations are as important as results, even if he never tries to claim otherwise. Take what happened to his family, for example. He hates himself for it, and he thinks there's something noble about that self-loathing. Almost like a never-ending funeral rite, you could say. I, on the other hand, am not a man for regrets. I act, I reflect, and I don't look back. It's almost poetic, that.
And that's why Wraith dislikes you?
I think so, yeah. To him, I'm a primitive, selfish, drunken brute whose recklessness is the only reason he made it so far. I'm everything he detests.
And that's all? He dislikes you because he thinks you're selfish?
No, you don't understand, General. He thinks his wife and his kid are dead because he was too selfish. In his eyes, I still am selfish, and hence, in that strange and twisted way his mind works, I embody a part of his old self. I embody the reason his family's gone. But then again, I might be wrong. Maybe it's just that back in the communes, I became quite popular over the years, and he didn't. Things like that stick.
Maybe.
Did you ever try to make up?
Yeah, recently actually. The day after we got back from the Crimson Mire.
How did that go?
Just how I expected. He gave the right answers, nodded in the right places, but walked away with that same sullen look on his face.
I see. I've been wondering, do you really plan on accepting your punishment once all this is over?
Of course I do.
Really?
Yeah, I can't wait to rot in a mouldy, dark dungeon with a sultry torture mistress putting clothespins all over my body. Especially since, you know, just taking my things and making a run for it once the job here is done is something I'd never even consider.
Yikes, yeah. Well, but you should do that.
You're right. That sounds so unlike you. This may sound a little odd, but I've been wondering, what are a mercenary leader's long-term goals? How do you plan to grow old?
Right into the deep stuff, eh? Honest answer, I don't know. I don't spend much time dwelling on these kinds of things.
Wouldn't that help?
Why? So that I can picture myself all old and saggy trying to resurrect the shriveling snake down there? No, I'll pass.
What?
The more you think about these kinds of things, the more you worry. Until I'm too weak to wield an axe and too boring to go carousing with, I don't see the point in brooding over the thought.
Okay, that dialogue I didn't remember. Okay. Again, but why is he talking about aging? Do Dark Elves age? I mean, they probably age, but shouldn't they be immortal? Well, at least well, doesn't matter, does it? We'll talk about it in some other... let's say...
Yes?
Yeah, let's just leave it. Yeah, let's just... burn Greyfell.
How's the morale of your men?
What do you mean, morale? The Queen pays us, we're happy. End of story.
Not you, though, right? You're not here for the money.
Oh, let's not do this, shall we?
Do what?
Solemn declarations of ideals, me telling you that I've changed. If my years as a mercenary have taught me anything, it's that words are worth nothing. If I had a penny for every time I told some rich fool what he wanted to hear because it got me where I wanted, I would be shitting in golden potties by now. So this one time, judge me by my actions, not by my words. Deal?
Deal.
Yeah, right.
So, Catras, are you with someone?
By the Guardians, are you flirting with me, General?
Well, interesting here. What? Okay. Huh. Yeah, let's go with 3.
Do you mind?
Why, I am shaken to my core. Here I am, an innocent nobleman, fighting the end of the world, yet all the fabled General Arev thinks about when seeing me is... canoodling.
Innocent my ass.
You wound me. Scandals aside, you're definitely a treat for the eye, General. And you have fire in you and a sense of humor, which is always a plus in a woman. Question is, what are you expecting from this?
Okay, this is interesting. I played a male character, so he quickly just dismissed me. Which it does make sense, but with a female character, I'm not sure I want to see where this goes into. I'm not a big fan of romance in games. But again, I'm kind of curious. Let's see here. Yeah, let's go with 3.
I don't know yet. We could just see where this takes us.
Normally I'm all for playing it by ear, but in this case, I'm not sure that's a good idea. Don't get me wrong, I like you, but I can't imagine this going any further than friendship. Plus, these kinds of bonds have never really been my forte. Usually they end up with the feminine half screaming and throwing things at me, some of which have a tendency to be unpleasantly sharp and mostly aimed at my private parts. If you're looking for sex and you don't think this will endanger our cooperation, let's give it a shot. But anything else, well, I have to disappoint you.
Okay then. It's ridiculous, but it's actually good.
So you're not the type for something serious?
Well, suffice it to say that my definition of serious doesn't go along that well with what the other person usually wants.
I mean, sex doesn't really matter here, does it? There's no way of running from this, is there? I got myself into this, now I just have to get through it.
Don't you at least want to try?
Nope. Sorry, General. Now, where were we?
Oh man, it's actually good.
Well, that's not exactly what I'm looking for. But thanks.
See? And this is why I like you. Honest words, no drama.
Well, actually, that was actually good. I don't like it. Romance in, well, an RTS at least. I mean, it's RPG, but again, it's actually dealt nicely here.
How do you do it?
Do what? Look so dashing?
No, how do you always make light of everything? It just feels like, I don't know, nothing ever gets to you.
Ha! Let me tell you a story, General. Once upon a time, there was a dark elven boy. Like every dark elf from Calibrock, he one day found himself on a bunk bed in a dank room cut into a cave reeking of mold, sweat and boiled cabbage. His memories were gone after drinking the brown liquid, and everything about his new surroundings terrified him. So that's also how he behaved. Eyes downcast, voice low and whispery. Like the hyenas children are, the other boys quickly caught scent of his weakness. And so only 1 week after his admission into the communes, the boy found himself surrounded by 3 other boys, demanding his breakfast ration, mushrooms and a crust of bread.
What did he do?
He handed both over, and he did the same thing the next day, the day after, and the weeks that followed. But the boys decided that merely depriving him of his food wasn't enough, and spiced up their morning visits with clouts, punches and kicks to the gut. It went on for months, until one night, the boy found himself awake in bed, so deeply terrified of the following morning that he considered giving up altogether. He knew where the overseers kept the brown liquid, and he also knew that one of his brothers had ended it in a similar fashion the year before by drinking 2 bottles of it straight.
Wait, you contemplated suicide? Just because the other boys beat you up?
Were you ever a child, Erev? For boys, the approval of their peers is all there is. And not only did the boy not have that, the others hated and ridiculed him. The boy had no friends, no family, no prospect of things ever getting better. All he had was fear.
There are overseers in the communes, right? How come they didn't do anything?
That one's easy, because the whole idea of the communes is weeding out the weak.
What about Wraith? You joined the communes the same year, didn't you?
Wraith was one of those boys who compensated for his lack of muscle with wits. He made friends with some of the older boys by running errands for them every now and then. So when the boys who bullied me tried to pull the same stunt on him, 2 broad-shouldered 50ers showed up and showed them their place.
Smart.
Yeah, I'll give him that.
Yep, and that's why we like him. I just wish his story was told more into the caste system, like the Drakons and the others.
I'm listening.
It would be far more interesting to me. But again, all this pretty decent, even the romance, but oh man, let's just keep going.
But the boy didn't kill himself.
No, because when he snuck inside the laboratories where the overseers kept the liquid, he realized something. Most of his dread was fear. The boy was afraid of the grim days that lay ahead of him. The boy didn't fight back because he was afraid of the pain they would inflict on him if he did. In short, the boy was afraid of a future that hadn't even happened.
And then?
Then he realized that even if the future and the world were as grim and dark as he thought they were, he sure as fuck wouldn't give it the satisfaction of being afraid of them. He could spend his whole life in fear. It wouldn't change a damn thing. All that mattered was action. And on that night, he had 2 choices. Ending it under the assumption that it wouldn't get any better, or wiping away those fucking tears and actually doing something for a change. The next day, when the boys came for his bread, he broke their leader's nose. They broke his hand in return, but they left. When they came back the morning after, the boy awaited them with a bottle of poison, which he threw right into their faces. They didn't come back after that. And a year later, they were eating out of his hand. What I'm getting at, fears and doubts are useless. You'll never change anything by worrying about it. Just do all you can, and once you have, fucking stop worrying. So, do I want to see Jakku stopped? Yes. Do I spend endless nights brooding over all the things that could go wrong? No. Even if my fight against Cerebral God will be my last one, I'll make sure I go out with a grin on my face.
Words to live by. Okay.
Fear can be useful, though. It can raise your awareness of dangers.
Really? Do you need to tell yourself over and over that putting your hand in a fire will burn you? You can assess the risks of a situation and act accordingly. But once that's done, focus on your actions rather than the possible outcomes.
I don't buy it. There must be something you're afraid of.
I never said I wasn't. I just try to keep my fears in check, and judging by the way you perceive me, it seems to work just fine.
Fair enough. What about Sarobi? Aren't you afraid of what's going to happen to her if she pursues her military career?
I had a feeling you'd bring that up. Yes, Erev, I am afraid. But I offered her a way out and she didn't want it. It's all up to her now, as much as it fucking hurts.
Interesting. Thanks for sharing that with me.
Glad to be of service.
Right.
I'll be going.
So long.
Definitely one of the most interesting characters in the SpellForce 3 part of the story. Well, okay, I was just stuck there, okay.
What do you mean, no? You have to send someone.
I'm sorry, ma'am. Look, I'm sure he'll turn up.
No, you don't understand. I demand to speak to your superior.
Right.
What do you need?
As I was saying, I'm generally not a fan of, well, romance in these type of games. Even in RPGs like Dragon Age and stuff, I know it's popular, but
what is it?
Normally it's just cringy. But over here it's dealt pretty well, I would say. The dialogue's good. Just why? I just wish the lore would make some sense.
Nothing new today.
Right, we could buy some stuff, but the video's already pretty damn long.
Huh. Interesting.
Let's
What's
see
going
here.
on here?
Oh, General. Beg your pardon. I was just...
A general? Guardians be praised. You could do something.
I was just telling...
More excuses. My son, Aston, is in danger and the guard won't send someone to find him.
Ma'am, as I've already told you, that's not something the Royal Army does.
Why do you think your son is in danger?
That foolish boy is always running off to have adventures. It's nonsense, but this last time he waved some strange, dusty amulet in front of my face, which he apparently found here in Greykeep, and that he would use it to save the world with his friends. I forbid him to leave the city, but poof, suddenly he's go-
Hold on. Amulet? Ancient?
Yes?
You sound concerned, Private.
Well, it's just... Corporal Tahar's channeling amulet disappeared from his former chambers 2 weeks ago.
Hold on. Are you insinuating that my son, stole it?
I'm not insinuating anything, ma'am. However, General Aerith, this might be worth looking into. If this really is Tahar's amulet, then it might be of great help in the Wolfguard's mission.
I don't know what's more shocking. That you refuse to help me until there's the prospect of material gain, or that you actually believe that my poor baby stole from the fabled Corporal Tahar. Oh well, I suppose we have to make do with what we have.
Why don't you look for him yourself if you're so worried?
What kind of question is that? Do I look like I can go traipsing around in the wild? I'm not a warrior, General.
When you say adventures, what exactly do you mean?
Well, he fancies himself a hero. Spends all day imagining himself besting monsters rather than focusing on his studies. And then he runs off to do guardians know what.
What does this channeling amulet do?
You should probably ask a circle mage about that. The way I understood it, it allowed Tahar to channel energy on the battlefield in order to create a Titan.
Titan?
Yes, a projection of his soldiers' spirits is how Circle Mage Undergast called it. Depending on under whose banner he conjured it, it was different. Apparently Tahar found it in some Hibernian ruin. I never saw these Titans though, so it might just be hogwash.
Did he say anything about where he was going? Or how he intended to save the world with this artifact?
Well, not really, but he kept talking about a ruin near a mining village. Oh, my poor baby. You'll look for him, right, General? He's a handsome boy, noble face.
Right, let's go with 2.
I have more important things to do, but I'll keep an eye out.
Tiara's breath, what's more important than easing a mother's worry? Please, General, bring my baby home.
Right, so that side quest should give us the Titans, of course. Again, if we said no, would we just have no Titans for the rest of the campaign? Interesting. I guess we could go there anyway, I think. Okay, nothing for us here. I would like to talk to Wraith and Iria, but it's already a pretty long video. Let's try.
General.
You still owe me an explanation for what happened in Calibrock. Who was Sayeth? And what does she have to do with the death of your family?
And here I was hoping you'd forgotten about it. Fine. I promised you the truth, didn't I? I can tell you, but it's not exactly an uplifting story. Also, I imagine you have better things to do.
Huh.
I want to know my allies. I helped you in Calibrock, so at least tell me what this is about.
As you wish. Come, let's talk somewhere else. Somewhere with less people around. Well then, you've heard about the Bloodburn, haven't you?
Yes.
Good. Then you know it only affected people who weren't magically gifted. I already told you in La that my family, my wife, and my boy died from the blood burn. What you don't know, though, is that I could have prevented it. I thought Scythe was responsible, but she was right. I'm to blame. To make it short, when the blood burn first surfaced, I refused to see it for what it really was. When the rest of our village fled, I forced my family to stay. And when it hit a week later, it happened fast. I didn't notice because I'm a mage and it didn't affect me. But when I got back home from the laboratory, my wife, Jerobi, and my son, Atros, greeted me at the doorstep. Their eyes swollen and their foreheads burning with fever.
What were they like? Atros and Jerobi.
Different than me. Atros was only 7 when he died, but he took after Jerobi. Good-hearted and optimistic. I never understood how she did it. She had been through hell, and yet she didn't let it bring her down. Still don't understand what she saw in a pessimist like me.
Again, let's go with... This probably won't end well with Wraith, but again, let's go with it.
I understand her. You're intelligent and you're kind.
What makes you think I'm kind?
I don't know. It's just something about you.
Okay.
You're distant and withdrawn, but I can tell.
If you say so.
What was your profession?
I told you I was a mage of the intelligence. A scholar.
Yes, but how did you provide for your family? Research alone doesn't pay for food.
It does in the realm. If you're a part of the intelligence and the council deems the focus of your work worthy, it will provide for you as long as you pursue your studies. That's what Scythe and I did in that village. We studied the nature of life and death.
How come your son didn't live in a commune?
Because we didn't live in Calibrock, but in a small village near the coast. Most children there are brought to the Calibrock communes when they come of age, but there are exceptions.
Why didn't you flee with the others?
Well, what I told Jerobi was that the rumors were superstitious nonsense. A plague that spreads through a song in the wind. Nonsense.
Only that wasn't the full truth.
Mostly I ignored it because I was too absorbed with myself. All I cared about was my work. My experiments. I was on the verge of a breakthrough, and had I abandoned the laboratory, they would have failed. So I rationalized the danger, and stayed. I spent the next fortnight watching them die. And there was nothing I could do. All my life I'd spent studying the nature of life and death. Yet they withered away right before my eyes.
You're a mage. Did you try to heal them?
Of course I did. But it was pointless. And even though I tried to tell myself otherwise, I knew it the moment they opened that door.
Huh. And that's when you broke ties with the realm.
Oh, I didn't break ties. I just ran. To tell you the truth, I don't even remember. It was all blurry. Fragments. I must have spent at least a moon in my home, drinking myself to oblivion. When I finally came to my senses, I was lying in an abandoned fisherman's hut somewhere in the swamps, covered in dirt and bug bites.
That must have been just weeks before you met Tahar, right?
Yes. Have you ever lost someone, General? Someone who was the world to you?
Yeah.
Not like you have, no.
Then you can't know how it feels. That kind of pain. It never goes away. Every day it's like I'm walking through this fog. And while I know I'm alone, I can still see their silhouettes up ahead, reminding me of what once was, and what could have been if I hadn't murdered them. Scythe was also an intelligence scholar, and we worked together in the laboratory. Just a few weeks before I came here, I found out that she'd been to a village the bloodburn had infested long before it came to ours. So I shifted the blame onto her. Had she told me how dangerous the bloodburn was, I would have fled with the others, I told myself. It was nonsense, of course, and she was right. I ignored the warning signs even when they became so evident that she left. And all because I was too arrogant to abandon my research. I killed them.
Damn, he's really rough on himself, but again, I really can't stop him from talking, because I really love the voice actor. I could listen to it all day, but again.
You didn't kill them, Wraith. You made a mistake.
The result's the same.
I know we hardly know each other, but still, if you ever need someone to talk to, I'm here.
Thank you, but I never saw the point of talking. What does it change? I guess if there really is a silver lining to everything, then mine is that their death made me realize something. Ultimately, we're on our own. As long as you make your purpose for living something outside of your control, you're doomed to lose it all eventually. I'll never make that mistake again. Anyway, I've been rambling on for too long. I hope I satisfied your curiosity, General. I will see you on the next mission.
Okay then, anything else? Nope.
I'll be going. We'll speak later.
Sure.
As much as I love Catras, I love Wraith even more.
This way.
From his soundtrack to his voice actor, it's awesome. Okay, Rara, she probably wants to drink.
What do we have?
Why is everything
Right.
still spinning?
How are the rebels doing?
Malik tells me we're really close. Just waiting on a few more mercenaries to make it past the Windwall border. I'll let you know as soon as we're ready to make our move.
See you later, Rara.
See ya.
What's this?
Okay, so that's it. Burgle, probably nothing.
If it isn't the puny...
Nope.
I have to be...
Yes, yes. Do as you please. Now,
I'll talk
back
with
to work.
Iria. She probably has a long conversation as well, but again, at least we'll be ready to go on to Old Halu. Okay, so just finished.
What are you reading? A letter?
What? It's nothing.
We'll finish talking with Iria, and then we'll just go on to the world map, and we'll finish there. Okay.
Okay. I'll leave you be.
Thanks.
What do you
Okay,
need?
that's
What are you reading?
awkward.
A letter?
What? It's nothing.
All right. But if you need to talk, I'm here.
Well, actually, I could use a friendly ear. Sure you want to hear this, General? This won't be as fun as our last talk.
Yes. Tell me.
Fair enough. Someone died. My former husband, Lauren.
I'm sorry.
Not your fault. But first Tahar, and now him. Fate has a messed up sense of humor.
I didn't even know you were married.
Well, I never told anyone. Lauren and I... That was 8 years ago. 2 years after I fled Finn and Mire, and 4 years before I met Tahar.
You were a vagabond before you joined Tahar, weren't you?
Yes, I was. A traveling healer.
Why did you flee Fanon Mire? I meant to ask you, but I never got the chance.
Long story. Suffice it to say that I trusted the wrong people.
All right. I see. So who was Lauren? How did you meet?
In the woods of Highmark. He was a forester. I had made camp in a clearing, but must have eaten something bad for dinner. Because when I woke up the next day, I had terrible stomach cramps. I tried to push on, but I couldn't even move without throwing up. So instead, I spent the whole day lying in my tent, puking my guts out. The problem was, my provisions were almost gone, and I was severely dehydrated.
And I guess Lauren found you?
Found me, took me to his village, and nursed me back to health. When I had fully recovered, he offered to let me stay, and that I did. For 2 years.
Just like that?
No, not just like that. But if I were to tell you the whole story, we'd still be sitting here by dawn. It simply felt right. I don't know how else to say it.
And you got married?
After a year, yes. You see, Lauren was a good man. One of these incredibly honest, genuine people who wear their hearts on their sleeves. Simply because they have nothing to hide. He was kind, caring, and beautiful. And though he knew he didn't have much to offer materially, he laid what he had at my feet. And all of that even though I wasn't even a good match. An exiled elf. A vagrant, a mage. There were plenty of other women he could have been with. But he wanted me. I still don't get it, to be honest.
Again, it's an interesting story, but I always got the impression that the circle mages, especially Iria, she was supposed to be a really, well, I guess one of the most powerful elves at the time. That's why they became circle mages, but again, they changed the whole story, but, well, again, I'm not gonna complain about it. So let's just move on.
You make it sound as though Lauren was perfect. Was he really?
Well, not entirely, of course. He was a little too complacent sometimes and always went out of his way to avoid an argument. If it hadn't been for that, he could have easily become the village mayor. He simply didn't want it, though. He didn't have the ambition, as far as dark secrets were concerned, though. He had none. He was just good. And that's it.
I mean, the dialogue's awesome, and she mentioned the High Mark, which is, again, amazing. Also Foresters. It's again, she mentioned it's little things, but to me it makes a lot of, well, difference. Just goes to show that the Forester actually exists, and they brought it back. If you play the elves, you can, well, build Foresters, just like in SpellForce 1. And she mentioned the High Mark, which a game in the High Mark would be awesome as well. But the only thing I don't like is just doesn't fit into the story of, well, canon story of the circle mages being vagabonds, or they should be already powerful people from their respective peoples. But again, I'm nitpicking, let's continue.
And the villagers didn't have a problem with you being an elf and him being human?
I would have thought so. But the people in Auchendale didn't, no. They actually respected me. Though Lauren probably played a big role in that. The people loved him.
Did you love him?
Yeah, I did.
So, what happened between you?
Well, one day I woke up with a strange feeling. As though all of a sudden there was a huge leaden weight on my shoulders. Everything felt so alien, so wrong. Our bed, the flowers he had brought me the day before, everything. Even Lauren himself. I wanted to tell him, but for some reason, the mere thought of it turned my stomach. So I left. I wrote him a letter, packed my things, and I left.
And that's the end of the story? You left and never went back?
Well, I did go back to Auchendale 3 years later. He was with a new woman, and she was expecting.
Must have felt strange.
It did at first, yeah. But ultimately, I'm glad that he was able to move on. He deserved happiness.
I see. And how did he die? Who wrote that letter?
A mercenary that I hired some weeks ago. I had been thinking of him a lot after Tahar's death, and wanted to make sure he was okay, which, as it turns out, he wasn't. He got bit by a rabid wolf while he was out in the woods.
Oof. Right.
This might be a stupid question, but how do you feel?
Lost, I guess. I know Lauren probably loathed me for what I did, but up to this day I had always felt as though he was still there. And now he's gone. And I never even found the courage to explain why I left, or to apologize. You remind me of him somehow. You know that? You're good. The world is filled with selfish fools, but you're not one of them.
Right. Again, I'm not sure if there can be romance between the two of them.
What is it?
Catros ends up the same thing as if you were a male, but there are some love interests here.
Go ahead.
Just not sure. I think it's Iria and Kayawu, but I'm not sure. I also don't care that much.
You don't know that.
I do, Aerith. Trust me. You know, I've been with men and women since, but I always seem to cling to only the ones who don't love me. To the ones who do, like Lauren. I'm like poison. Anyway, Aerith, thanks for listening. I need some time now, okay? I'll be ready when duty calls.
There. We're finished.
Oh, Aerith. Look what I found.
Brandy?
What?
Not just any
Oh,
brandy.
okay.
The brandy. Vintage 44-412. Right from Windhome's finest distilleries. Rara gave it to me.
What are we doing here? It's gonna end up in more dialogue, and I really gotta finish the video.
Well, someone looks happy today. What's the occasion?
Hey, we found a tool to identify the corrupted, didn't we? And since Wraith is all busy preparing for that ritual, we might as well kick back in the meantime.
Well, you could help him out. Yeah, let's not do it. I think I did it in my previous character, so I think I'll just say no, but it's... I really don't want to make her sad, but let's do it.
I'm not in the mood.
Well, okay then. I'll ask Catris.
Oof, yeah, let's just go. We'll do it some other time.
I'm not...
Oh,
Well,
I guess we don't
okay
have a
then.
choice, do we?
I'll ask Catris.
Unless...
Stay close.
Does it disappear? Does that? Yes, it does. Again, apologies if you wanted to see extra dialogue with Iria. We'll do it later, I think. But we just have a lot of stuff to do. I'll just go straight for Old Halu, so we can continue the main quest. Then I'll probably do some light side questing before we continue. So yeah, quite a long video today. Hope you guys enjoy it. Leave a like if you did enjoy watching it, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.